For about 2 to 3 weeks each summer, before the bulbs are ready, your garlic plants are producing something entirely different. And if you're not careful, you might mow right past it. Hi, Carol from Almost 2 Acres. Today I'm going to show you when to harvest your garlic scapes, how to cut them without hurting your plant, and how to store them.
Garlic scapes have become one of the most sought after items at farmers markets and in restaurant kitchens over the last couple of decades. And the funny thing is, for a long time, most home gardeners were cutting them off and composting them without a second thought. If you grow hardneck garlic, and in zone 4 where the winters are so cold, that's likely what you're growing, your plants are going to send up what's called a scape sometime in late May through June. The exact timing depends on your microclimate and what variety you planted, but for most of us in zone 4, we're typically looking at June. A scape is a round, firm flower stalk. It's different from the flat leaves of the garlic plant. It's rounder, stiffer, and it grows up from the center of the plant and starts to curl as it gets longer. It'll form a loop, sometimes even a full circle, and there's a pointed bud at the tip. If you left it alone, that bud would eventually open into a small cluster of flowers and produce tiny bulbils, little aerial seeds. But that's not what we want. We want to cut it. One important note, if you're growing softneck garlic, you won't see scapes. Softneck varieties don't produce them. This is very much a hardneck gardener's perk. Here's the reason cutting your scapes matters beyond just getting something extra to eat. When you leave a scape on the plant, the garlic is putting its energy into flowering. That energy is not going into the bulb underground. Research and grower experience consistently shows that removing scapes can increase your garlic bulb size by around 30%. Some growers put that number even higher. That's a significant difference for the crop you waited all winter and spring for. So cutting the scape is not just a bonus, it's actually a step that protects your main harvest. Timing is everything with garlic scapes, and the window is kind of short. Here's what to watch for. Scapes are ready to harvest when they've risen above the leaves and started to curl, ideally when they've formed about one complete loop or just before. At that stage, they're still tender all the way through, and the flavor is at its best. If you wait too long, if the scapes start to straighten back out or feel stiff and woody when you bend them, you've missed the prime window. They'll still be edible, especially in cooked applications, but they won't have that tender, mild quality you're after, and the tough ends will need to be trimmed more aggressively. The University of Kentucky Extension Office notes that scapes appear several weeks before the bulbs are ready to harvest, which for zone 4 gardeners means you can use the scape harvest as your signal that you're roughly 4 to 6 weeks out from digging your garlic. It's a built-in calendar cue. Because not every plant in your bed will be on exactly the same timeline, plan to make multiple passes through your garlic bed over the course of 2 to 3 weeks. Check every few days. Sustainable Market Farming, a well-regarded resource for small-scale growers, recommends harvesting scapes 2 to 3 times a week during peak scape season. That's how fast they can move through the timing window. The best time of day to harvest is late morning when the weather is dry. That helps any small wound on the plant heal quickly and reduces the chance of disease. The cut itself is simple. Use clean scissors or pruning shears and cut the scape as far down the stem as you can, right at or just above where it meets the topmost leaf. You want to remove as much of that central stalk as possible. What you want to avoid is tearing or pulling upward. That can damage the leaves, and those leaves each represent a papery layer on your final garlic bulb. Every green leaf still on the plant at harvest time becomes one of those wrapper layers that protects your garlic in storage. You want to keep them intact. Some gardeners simply snap the scapes off by hand, and that works fine as long as you're snapping rather than pulling. Either way, be deliberate and gentle. Once you've got your scapes cut, you have more flexibility than you might think. The University of Wisconsin Extension recommends refrigerator storage for up to about a month. Keep them in a plastic bag or paper bag in the crisper drawer. That said, use them as soon as you reasonably can. The younger and more tender they are, the more options you have in the kitchen. If they've been in the fridge a week and are starting to feel a little limp, they're still absolutely fine for pesto, compound butter, pickling, or anything cooked. They just won't be at peak quality for raw applications. Now, what do we do with them? I have a video with 6 ways to use garlic scapes. If you end up with a big harvest and more scapes than you can use in a few weeks, there are several great preservation methods: freezing, pickling, fermenting. These are covered in another video.
So what will you do with your garlic scapes? I have another video coming out where I'm going to tell you lots of things to do with them. Until next time, let's get growing. I'll be growing in Zone 4.